Welcome to this exciting and detailed video where we explore the top 4 old dirty and most valuable Kennedy half-dollar coins. Coins that may look worn, dark, or heavily circulated, yet can still be worth a surprising amount of money. Many people ignore old half-dollars because of their appearance, but some rare dates, silver compositions, and special varieties remain highly valuable even in lower grades. If you have old Kennedy halves lying around, this is something you don't want to miss. Let's get started. First up, the Kennedy half-dollar from 1981 with the D mint mark. At first glance, especially in very fine condition, it may look like a simple piece of currency, but to collectors, it represents a blend of history and enduring legacy. When the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar was released into circulation, it entered a world where coins were still widely used in everyday life. Although half-dollars were not as commonly used as smaller denominations, they still played an important role in banking, casinos, and certain transactions. Over time, many of these coins quietly disappeared from daily use and became more interesting to collectors. The design of the Kennedy half-dollar carries deep emotional and historical significance. On the front of the coin is the portrait of John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States. His image was placed on the coin shortly after his passing, making the design not only artistic but also a tribute to his legacy and impact. The reverse side of the coin features the presidential seal, a powerful symbol of the United States. The eagle, with its wings spread wide, holds arrows and an olive branch, representing both strength and peace. This bold design adds to the coin's visual appeal and historical importance. The presence of the D mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. This mint has been responsible for producing a significant portion of the nation's coinage, and its mark provides collectors with important information about the coin's origin. During 1981, the Denver Mint produced a large number of Kennedy half-dollars. While many were saved by collectors or stored in bank vaults, others entered circulation and experienced varying degrees of use. A coin described as being in very fine condition retains much of its original detail. While there may be light wear on the highest points of the design, the overall appearance remains strong and clearly defined. This makes such coins particularly appealing to collectors. When examining the coin, collectors often begin with the portrait of John F. Kennedy. In very fine condition, the details of his hair, facial features, and expression remain visible, allowing collectors to appreciate the quality of the design. The lettering surrounding the portrait is also an important aspect. Words and numbers that remain sharp and readable indicate that the coin has been well preserved despite some circulation. Turning the coin over, the presidential seal becomes the focal point. Collectors study the eagle's feathers, wings, and the shield on its chest to determine the level of detail that remains. In very fine condition, many of these features are still clearly visible. The eagle's wings often retain their layered appearance, and the surrounding stars and lettering remain crisp. The composition of the Kennedy half-dollar adds to its durability. By 1981, these coins were made with a copper core layered with nickel, providing strength and resistance to wear. Because of this durable construction, many Kennedy half-dollars from the early 1980s have survived in collectible condition. Some remain in coin collections, while others may still be found in unexpected places. Coin collecting is often driven by curiosity and a desire to connect with history. A single coin can represent a specific moment in time, carrying with it the stories of the people who used it. Collectors often use magnification and careful observation to study coins. Even slight differences in detail or condition can make a coin more interesting. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964, making it one of the more modern yet historically significant coin series in the United States. Its connection to a beloved president adds emotional value to its appeal. By 1981, the series had already been in existence for nearly 2 decades. Over those years, it had become a recognizable and respected part of American coinage. Coins from the early 1980s represent a time of change and development. The world was evolving, yet coins like the Kennedy half-dollar remained a steady part of the financial system. A single coin from 1981 may have passed through banks, stores, and private hands before eventually being set aside. Each step in its journey adds to its story. Collectors often imagine where a coin has traveled and who might have used it. These stories bring life to the coin beyond its physical appearance. Even coins in very fine condition show signs of their journey. The slight wear visible on the surface reflects years of handling and use. Coin shows and collector communities provide opportunities for enthusiasts to share knowledge and discoveries. Through these connections, collectors learn to identify coins that may hold special value. Many collectors aim to build complete sets of Kennedy half dollars, gathering coins from different years and mint marks. This process requires patience and dedication. The 1981 Kennedy half dollar with the D mint mark holds its place within this larger collection. While many were produced, each coin still carries its own unique history. From time to time, certain coins stand out due to unique characteristics or strong demand among collectors. These coins can become highly sought after. Stories of valuable coins discovered in unexpected places continue to inspire collectors. A simple coin could hold far more value than its face suggests. Because of this possibility, collectors carefully examine the coins they encounter. Even a common-looking half dollar might reveal something extraordinary. The Kennedy half dollar from 1981 with the D mint mark in very fine condition represents a combination of history, design, and preservation. Its strong details and slight signs of wear tell a story of a coin that has survived decades while maintaining much of its original beauty. Collectors appreciate such coins not only for their potential value but also for the connection they provide to the past. Occasionally, certain examples of this coin attract significant attention due to their condition or unique appeal. When this happens, the value of the coin can rise dramatically, surprising even experienced collectors. Next up, the Kennedy half dollar from 1990 with the D mint mark. In circulated condition, it may look like a simple piece of currency that has seen years of use, yet for collectors, it carries a history that connects everyday life with something far more meaningful. When the 1990 Kennedy half dollar was first introduced, it entered a time when coins were still widely used in daily transactions. Although half dollars were not as commonly used as smaller coins, they still played a role in banks, special purchases, and certain business transactions. Over time, many of these coins quietly moved through circulation, often unnoticed. The design of the Kennedy half dollar is one of the most recognizable in modern American coinage. On the front of the coin appears the portrait of John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States. His image represents leadership, vision, and a moment in history that left a lasting impression on the nation. The reverse side features the presidential seal, with a strong eagle at its center. The eagle holds arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. This powerful design gives the coin a sense of authority and importance that collectors appreciate. The D mint mark on the 1990 coin indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint. This mint has produced countless coins for circulation, and its mark serves as a small but important detail for collectors identifying the coin's origin. During 1990, the Denver Mint produced a large number of Kennedy half dollars. These coins were distributed to banks and financial institutions, where they began their journey through the economy. Most of these coins eventually entered circulation, moving through different hands over the years. As they were used in transactions, they developed signs of wear that are typical of circulated coins. A circulated Kennedy half dollar often shows light scratches, softened details, and a slightly dull surface. These features are not considered flaws but rather signs of the coin's history and movement through time. Collectors often begin examining the coin by focusing on the portrait of John F. Kennedy. Even in circulated condition, the details of his face and hair usually remain visible, allowing collectors to evaluate the coin's condition. The lettering around the portrait also provides important clues. Words and numbers that remain clear indicate that the coin has retained much of its original design despite years of use. Turning the coin over reveals the presidential seal, which becomes the center of attention. Collectors carefully study the eagle's wings, feathers, and shield to determine how much detail remains. In circulated condition, some of these finer details may appear slightly worn, yet the overall design remains strong and recognizable. This balance between wear and clarity adds to the coin's character. The composition of the Kennedy half dollar contributes to its durability. By 1990, these coins were made with a copper core layered with nickel, allowing them to withstand years of handling. Because of this strong composition, many coins from this era still exist today. Some are kept in collections, while others may still be found in old coin jars or forgotten drawers. Coin collecting often begins with curiosity. Someone might notice a coin that looks slightly different and decide to take a closer look, opening the door to a fascinating hobby. Collectors use magnification and careful observation to study coins. Even small differences in detail can make a coin more interesting or valuable. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964, shortly after the passing of President Kennedy. This gives the coin a strong emotional and historical connection that continues to attract collectors. By 1990, the series had already been in circulation for over 25 years. It had become a familiar yet meaningful part of American currency. Coins from the 1990s represent a time of transition, where traditional currency remained important even as the world began moving toward digital systems. A single coin from 1990 may have passed through countless transactions, traveling across cities and states before being set aside. Collectors often imagine the journey of such coins, thinking about where they have been and who might have used them. These thoughts add depth to the collecting experience. Even in circulated condition, each coin tells a unique story. The wear on its surface reflects years of movement and use. Coin shows and collector communities allow enthusiasts to share knowledge and discoveries. Through these connections, collectors learn to identify coins that may hold special interest. Many collectors aim to build complete sets of Kennedy half-dollars, gathering coins from different years and mint marks. This process requires patience and dedication. The 1990 Kennedy half-dollar with a D mint mark holds its place within this larger collection. While many were produced, each coin still carries its own history. From time to time, certain coins stand out due to unique characteristics or strong collector demand. These coins can become especially desirable. Stories of valuable coins found in unexpected places continue to inspire collectors. A simple half-dollar might be worth far more than expected. Because of this, collectors often examine every coin they come across, knowing that hidden treasures can still be found. The Kennedy half-dollar from 1990 with a D mint mark in circulated condition represents a blend of history, design, and everyday use. Its worn surface tells a story of decades spent in circulation, connecting it to countless moments in the past. Collectors appreciate such coins not only for their potential value but also for the history they represent. Occasionally, certain examples of this coin attract attention in the collector market due to their condition or unique features. When this happens, the value of the coin can rise significantly, surprising even experienced collectors. Next up, the Kennedy half-dollar from 1985 with a P mint mark. In a dirty circulated condition, it may seem like just another coin that has lost its shine over time, yet for collectors, it represents a journey through history that is both meaningful and intriguing. When the 1985 Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced, it entered a period where coins still played an important role in daily life. Although half-dollars were not as commonly used as smaller denominations, they were still present in banks, certain business transactions, and occasionally in everyday spending. Over time, many of these coins quietly moved through circulation, collecting marks and stories along the way. The design of the Kennedy half-dollar carries deep historical and emotional significance. On the front of the coin appears the portrait of John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States. His image was chosen to honor his legacy, and it continues to remind people of a powerful moment in American history. The reverse side features the presidential seal, a bold and detailed design centered around a strong eagle. The eagle holds arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing both strength and peace. This powerful imagery gives the coin a sense of importance that goes beyond its face value. The presence of the P mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This mint has a long and respected history in producing American coinage, and its mark provides collectors with an important detail about the coin's origin. During 1985, the Philadelphia Mint produced a large number of Kennedy half-dollars. These coins were distributed through financial systems and gradually made their way into circulation, where they began their journey through countless hands. As the coin moved from one person to another, it developed the signs of wear that defined circulated condition. A dirty circulated coin often shows a darkened surface, small scratches, and a loss of original shine due to years of use. While some might see this as damage, collectors often view it as character. The dirt and toning on the surface are the result of time, environment, and handling, giving each coin a unique appearance. Every mark on the coin tells a silent story. It may have been used in a busy store, carried in a pocket for years, or stored in a place where it slowly developed its darker tone. Collectors often begin their examination with the portrait of John F. Kennedy. Even in a dirty circulated condition, the outline of his face and many of the design details usually remain visible. The lettering around the portrait is also important. Despite wear, these inscriptions often remain readable, providing valuable information about the coin. When the coin is turned over, the presidential seal becomes the focus. Collectors study the eagle's wings, feathers, and shield to determine how much of the original design remains. In a dirty circulated condition, some details may appear softened, yet the overall design usually remains strong enough to appreciate. This balance between wear and visibility adds to the coin's appeal. The composition of the Kennedy half-dollar contributes to its durability. By 1985, these coins were made with a copper core layered with nickel, allowing them to withstand years of circulation. Because of this strong construction, many coins from this period still exist today. Some are found in collections, while others may still appear in old coin jars or forgotten storage. Coin collecting often begins with curiosity. Someone might notice an unusual coin and decide to look more closely, discovering a world of history within a small piece of metal. Collectors use magnifying tools and proper lighting to study coins in detail. Even a worn and dirty coin can reveal interesting features when examined carefully. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964, giving it a strong connection to a significant moment in history. This connection continues to attract collectors from around the world. By 1985, the series had already been part of American coinage for over 20 years. These coins had become familiar yet still carried their historical importance. Coins from the 1980s represent a time of transition, where traditional currency remained important in a rapidly changing world. A single coin from 1985 may have traveled through countless transactions, moving across cities and communities before being set aside. Collectors often imagine these journeys, seeing each coin as a small witness to history. The wear and dirt become part of its story. Even coins that appear heavily worn can hold strong appeal. Their imperfections make them unique, giving them a sense of authenticity. Coin shows and collector communities provide opportunities for enthusiasts to share their discoveries and learn more about coins like this one. Many collectors aim to build complete sets of Kennedy half-dollars, gathering coins from different years and mint marks. Each coin adds another piece to the overall collection. The 1985 Kennedy half-dollar with the P mint mark in dirty circulated condition holds its own place within this larger story. Though common at first glance, it can still capture attention. From time to time, certain coins stand out due to unique characteristics or collector demand. These coins can become highly desirable. Stories of valuable coins discovered in everyday places continue to inspire collectors. A simple half-dollar might hold unexpected value. Because of this, collectors often examine every coin they encounter, knowing that hidden treasures can still be found. The Kennedy half-dollar from 1985 with the P mint mark in dirty condition represents a blend of history, design, and real-world use. Its worn surface reflects years of movement through everyday life, connecting it to countless unseen moments. Collectors appreciate such coins not only for their possible value but also for the history they carry. Occasionally, certain examples of this coin attract attention due to their unique features or strong interest among collectors. When this happens, the value can rise far beyond expectations, surprising even experienced enthusiasts. Next up, the Kennedy half-dollar from 1996 with the P mint mark. In circulated condition, this coin may appear worn and familiar, yet beneath its surface lies a quiet journey through time that captures the attention of collectors. When the 1996 Kennedy half-dollar was released, it entered a modern era where coins were still widely used, even as electronic transactions were beginning to grow. Half-dollars were not as common in daily use, but they still circulated through banks, collectors' hands, and occasional transactions. The design of the Kennedy half-dollar remains one of the most iconic in American coinage. The obverse features the portrait of John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, whose image symbolizes leadership and a lasting legacy that continues to resonate. On the reverse side, the presidential seal stands proudly, with a detailed eagle at its center. The eagle, holding arrows and an olive branch, represents both strength and peace, giving the coin a powerful and balanced design. The P mint mark identifies that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This historic mint has played a central role in producing United States coins for generations, making its mark an important detail for collectors. In 1996, the Philadelphia Mint produced a large number of Kennedy half-dollars. Many of these coins were distributed into circulation, where they began their journey through everyday life. A circulated coin tells a story through its wear. Over time, handling, exchanges, and environmental factors give the coin a softened appearance and a slightly dull tone. Collectors often appreciate circulated coins for this very reason. The marks and wear are not flaws but evidence of a coin that has lived a long and active life. Examining the portrait of John F. Kennedy is often the first step for collectors. Even in circulated condition, many details of the portrait remain visible, allowing collectors to evaluate the coin's condition. The lettering around the edge of the coin also plays an important role. Clear and readable inscriptions suggest that the coin has retained much of its original design. When the coin is turned over, the eagle design becomes the focus. Collectors carefully observe the wings, shield, and surrounding stars to determine how much detail remains. In circulated condition, these details may show signs of wear, yet the design remains recognizable and strong. This balance adds to the coin's overall character. The composition of the Kennedy half-dollar ensures durability. By 1996, these coins were made with a copper core clad in nickel, allowing them to withstand years of circulation. Because of this durability, many coins from this era have survived. Some are preserved in collections, while others remain hidden in everyday places. Coin collecting often begins with simple curiosity. A person might notice a coin that looks different and decide to learn more, beginning a journey into history. Collectors use magnification and careful observation to study coins. Even small details can reveal important information about a coin's origin and condition. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964, following a significant moment in American history. This connection continues to make the series meaningful to collectors. By 1996, the series had been in existence for over 3 decades. It had become a familiar yet historically rich part of American currency. Coins from the 1990s reflect a time when traditional currency was still widely used, even as technology began to change the way people handled money. A single coin from 1996 may have traveled through countless transactions, moving across different places and hands. Collectors often imagine these journeys, seeing each coin as a silent witness to history. The wear on the surface reflects years of use and movement. Even a circulated coin can hold a unique charm. Its imperfections give it character, making it different from every other coin. Coin shows and collector communities provide opportunities to share knowledge and discoveries. These connections help collectors learn more about coins like this one. Many collectors strive to build complete sets of Kennedy half-dollars, collecting coins from various years and mint marks. Each edition brings them closer to completing their collection. The 1996 Kennedy half-dollar with the P mint mark holds a place within this broader collection. While it may seem common, it still carries its own story. From time to time, certain coins stand out due to their condition or unique features. These coins can attract significant attention from collectors. Stories of valuable coins being found in unexpected places continue to inspire people. A simple coin might turn out to be something special. Because of this possibility, collectors carefully examine every coin they encounter. Hidden value can sometimes be discovered in the most ordinary places. The Kennedy half-dollar from 1996 with the P mint mark in circulated condition represents a blend of history, design, and everyday life. Its worn appearance reflects years of use, connecting it to countless unseen moments in the past. Collectors appreciate such coins not only for their potential value but also for the stories they carry. Occasionally, certain examples of this coin gain attention due to collector demand or unique qualities. When this happens, the value can increase significantly, surprising even experienced collectors. And in one remarkable case, a Kennedy half-dollar from 1996 with the P mint mark in circulated condition reached an astonishing value of $45,000.